Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to the last of the Stone Cold Hockey 64-65 regular season videos. Trying to make Toronto four-peat as in winning their fourth straight championship. In real life, they won the 62, 63, and 64 Stanley Cup, and in 65 they lost in the semis, but I'm trying to make it a four-peat. As of right now, Detroit has almost a stranglehold on first place. They had 82 points. Montreal and Toronto are fighting for the second seed. It almost looks like Chicago will be the 4 seed for sure. Rangers and Boston are going to fall outside the playoff position. Bobby Hall with 40 goals. I'm actually surprised. I thought he was going to get to 50, but he leads the goal race at 40. Ullman with 38. Phil Esposito, yes, he was a Chicago Blackhawk at one time, with 35. Ron Ellis with 32. Assist-wise, Makita 62, Ullman 47, Gordie Howe 46. Andy Bathgate 9th with 33 assists. That's our top guy. Points, Ullman leads Makita by Art Ross for 1 point. Bobby Hall's third. Our best guy is Mihalik, who is 13th. Penalty minutes race, Pierre Pilat is number 1 at 174. We have the best goalie by goals against, Terry Sawchuk, 2.10. Roger Crozier second, Glenn Hall third. Johnny Bauer is 6th. So anyway, yeah, you gotta feel bad for Jack Norris. I mean, like, the dude's 118 and 6. And he hasn't done much. Yeah, only one win. I don't know when he won, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, standings are, but everyone's played 67 except for Chicago and Boston, who played 68. So we have 3 games left. So Chicago kind of can't catch us for third place. So we're at least third place guaranteed, but we're one back of Montreal. So we've only scored 196 goals. We're 4th in goal scoring, but we're tied for first for goals against. We have an 1896 home record, which is good, but on the road we're 17-16-1. You're thinking, well, that's bullshit. But let's face it, the other 5 teams are below 500. Our team, Sarchuk 21-12-3, Bauer 14-13-4. Frank Mahovlich leads with 49 points. Ron Ellis 47, so is Andy Bathgate. Ellis leads the goals for 32. Dave Keon second 22. Pulford with 21. Sis Bathgate with 33. The Big M with 31. Brewer with 27. Bob Bond, our most penalized, got 156. Brewer 150. Douglas 134. How did Johnny Bauer get 4 minutes of penalties? Must be a bench call or some bullshit. I don't know. So our schedule sees that we play 2 games against Detroit and 1 game against Montreal. The game against Montreal is critical because that's for second place. Highlights, all that 10 hat tricks. We'll get to at the butt end of it. Rangers Chicago on Tuesday sees the Hawks crush the Rangers 5-0. Detroit beats Plant. Espo Hall, Dennis Hall, Bobby Hall and Phil Esposito put up 2 goals each. So Bobby Hall pretty much has the goal scoring thing. We host Montreal on the 24th. This is a battle for second place. We have Sawchuk in the net against the Gumper. Gump Worsley is getting some time in. Because of how big this is, and this is the last regular season thing, we are going to forego the formalities of each player and all that. We'll see Montreal and Toronto in the playoffs. Timing. Both teams deliver a hit. 4 minutes later, battle, aggression. The policeman with that bastard's son. Leaf fans don't know what I'm talking about. Get on the bathwater. That makes it 1-0 Leafs. Much later. Montreal Skior can't get enough of that wonderful Duff. So Dick Duff, the former Leaf, has 14 from Backstrom and Terry Harper. Backstrom notable for in 1971 being traded to Los Angeles, but that was kind of a shrewd trade by Sam Pollock because Montreal owned Oakland's first round pick in the 1971 draft and needed Oakland to finish badly so that they could get the number 1 draft pick, which they used on Guy Lafleur, and it worked. 2 minutes later. Don McKinney. People remember about the Bathgate trade from New York to Toronto. Well, Don McKinney was traded to Toronto in that move, too. Can't forget about him. 3 minutes later. Action for the lead. Armstrong. Oh, the Chief flying out at goal. Last moment. That's yours. Well, his 25th, John Ferguson. That bastard, he has 35 assists. Well, it's a 2-2 tie headed to the second period. Yeah, Bathgate from Brewer and Armstrong. George the Chief and Andy Bathgate. Rangers icon traded the Leafs. 2-2 tie. Bathgate at 6:13. Sorry, 6:23. Duff at 12:15. Keon at 14:31. And Backstrom at 19:27. Timing. Early on. Chance for battle on loser. 3 minutes later. Battle in the potato. Trump delivers a hit. Montreal retaliates. Jimmy Roberts for 2 minutes. And not the NBC tennis guy. Pulver tried to score, but he couldn't. From Armstrong and Kent Douglas. So Billy Harris gets a goal. There's a fight between Ferguson and Mahavlich. Smart move by Ferguson to go after one of our top forwards and put him out for 5 minutes. Yeah, the same age, Jill. That's the goal number 33. Assist from Douglas and Armstrong. I do run. I do run. Armstrong's got, what, 3 assists today? That time takes a 4-2 lead into the third period. Harrison Ellis putting up the goals for the Leafs. Trying to get that second place. Much? Ferguson. 4 minutes later. Agitator. Montreal delivers a hit. The Leafs retaliate, and Bob Bond goes to the box for 2. Kochetzky, power play goal. Bobby Russo. His 10th, it's 4-3. 3 minutes later. Actually, chance for the Leafs. The Habs. Backstrom? No, not today. 2 more minutes. Douglas couldn't take the shot. We're getting close to the end of the game. I do wrong. Yeah, he scored his 13th goal. The assist from Bond and Stanley. I do run. I do run. Empty net. Well, the Leafs look pretty good. And the Leafs win 5-3. Their second last home game, they win the game. Montreal is shocked. Toronto takes down their forever rivals 5-3. Your score. Sarchuk beats Worsley. Leaf goals by Bathgate, Keon, Harris, Ellis, and Stewart. 5 goals by 5 guys. The half goals by Duff, Backstrom, and Billy and Russo. Yeah, Armstrong had a lot of assists. He had 3 of them. Leafs win 5-3. 2 more games left. On the Thursday, Rangers play Detroit. And Detroit wins 3-2. Big win for the Rangers. For the Wings. The Rangers just couldn't help us out. Crozier beats Payet. Ranger goals by Hick and Ingerfield. Detroit goes 2 by Gordie Howe. He's got 21 now. And Norm Ullman has 39th. No games on Friday, Saturday, 2 games, and then 3 games on Sunday. Boston and Montreal. We need Boston's help. We won't get it. Montreal wins 5-3 as Worsley beats Jack Norris, who just can't win a game. He's only won 1 fucking game. Too bad they don't tell us which game he's won. Nevertheless, Montreal wins. Boston goals by Westfall, and Westfall had a hat trick. But all for naught. Backstrom, LaRose, Russo, and Provo. The goals from Montreal. So we host Detroit. Well, everyone will play tomorrow. This is a key game against Detroit. So as I look at the schedule, Montreal's got 80, we got 79. I think Montreal everyone has 1 more game left. So yeah, practically we need to win and take the 1 point lead on Montreal. Yeah, we can't catch Detroit even with 2 games left. So Detroit's practically got second place sewn up. Has first place sewn up. Yeah, Detroit has first place sewn up because even if Montreal wins, they'll have 82. My question is, do you put Carl Wetzel in the net? But screw Montreal and put Toronto in second place. I would. I would do that. I would do that too. Yeah, I would put Wetzel in the net to face Johnny Bauer. I would put Wetzel in the net. Dude hasn't played all year. Give him a chance. Give him a game. Give Wetzel a game. All right, fine. They're like, fine, we'll give him 1 game. 2 minutes into the game. Aggression. Big round for 2 for a hit. Ouch! He gets plunked. Let's get power play goal. Terrible Ted Lindsay. Detroit did a good job getting him back from the Blackhawks. His 8th from Parker McDonald. Parker McDonald got an assist. E-I-E-I-O. 4 minutes later. Agitator. Trying to lose a hit and retaliatory action by Normie Ullman, 2 minutes. Okay. It's time for Tim's 10th from Last Getting Keon. Tim Horton, known for his bear claws and bear hugs, if you will. Tie again. 4 minutes later. Actually, leaves Keon stopped by Wetzel. Nice job. Much later. Aggression. Ron Murphy with the hit. Keon gets hit. 1-1 tie after 1. Yeah, Detroit's first no matter what. The Leafs need to win. I think Detroit is trying to help Toronto out. Once again, it's time for Tim. It's 11 from Carl Brewer. Makes it 2-1. 4 minutes later, about it. To the box. We're gonna It's a 3-1 from Douglas and Horton. Horton's got 3 points tonight. The Polish rifle. 5 minutes later. Leafs chance Armstrong stopped by Wetzel. 4 minutes later. No chance for the Leafs. Pulford can't do it. I'm really going to do 2 on for 2. Pop power play goal. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Don Fontaine has second from Joyle and Lindsay. Makes it 3-2. Well, Wetzel's not doing that badly. He's given up 3 goals, but they're only down by 1. 3 minutes later, a battle in aggression. Is this going to be Leafs goal? No, Ron Ellis fucked up. Hit. Much later. No! Number 14 in the program. Conn Smythe is 24th slot from Horton and Ellis. Tim Horton's got 4 points tonight. Agitator. Probably on Toronto. Horton, 2 minutes in the box. Wings. Delvecchio, no. Empty net. Power play goal. There's number 40 from Normie Ullman from Al Langlois, the guy who gave up the winning shot to Bob Bond in Game 6 of the 1964 Stanley Cup Finals. 4-3. Empty net. Wings trying to do something. No, I think they're going for the tie, but no, it doesn't work. The Leafs win 4-3, and that not a bad job by Wetzel. Sure, he lost the game, but he gave up. Detroit almost tied it. He almost got a point for Toronto goals. Horton, Stamkowski, and Keon. Yeah, Horton was on fire. 2 goals, 2 assists today. Lindsay, Fontaine, and Ullman for Detroit. Hey, Ullman got for 40 goals. All right, so going to the final day. Detroit knows they're in first. Toronto, all they have to do is beat Detroit. But will Detroit turn the tables and allow Montreal to take second place again? I would probably say not. So Toronto scored 205 goals. They're 4th. But here's the thing. Detroit and Toronto both have the same amount of goals. Whoever wins will win the goals against title. If it's a tie, then I don't know who gets the goals against the title. But yeah, Toronto's 1 game above 500 on the road. So nothing's for sure. Chicago's 4th. We'll see what happens. The goal scoring thing. Bobby Hall's got the goal scoring thing. He's only 1 of 2 guys normal. And points wise, Ullman leads Makita by 2 for the thing. Sawchuk's got 2-1-3 goals against. Do you play him or not? I think you would. Chicago, Boston, that game means peanuts. Chicago crushes Boston 6-2. Snores yet again can't win. He only had 1 win in 20 games. Boston goes by Rich Fleming, Wayne Maxner. Chicago goes by Bobby Hall, Chico Mackey, Pi McKenzie, Eric Nesarenko, Doug Jarrett finally getting a goal, and Stan Mikita. So Bobby Hall is the goal scorer leader at 43. Montreal Rangers. This is the key one. And the Rangers with Plante rolled over and died. 5-2 Montreal. Ranger goals by Robinson and Gilbert. But Montreal goals by Shilstrom by Provo, Johnny Ferguson. Then Provo completes the hat trick for 28. Now the question on my mind is, if you're the Red Wings, do you give up? Well, second place to the Leafs. I mean, do you roll over and die, or do you help Montreal out? I think Detroit probably thinks they've helped Toronto out too many times. And it is Crozier versus Bauer. So yeah, they're gonna rest Sawchuk for the goals against thing. They don't want Terry Sawchuk screwing up in Detroit. So yeah, they're gonna Detroit's like we played around for 1 game. Hockey. 20 seconds from Gadsby and Floyd. Release head coach makes it 1-0 Wings. 3 minutes later, double hit. Red Wings. Ullman, no. 3 minutes later. Ron Murphy makes it 2-0. Red Wings are like, now you're screwed. 1 minute later. There's it. Douglas. Red Wings. Chance for Gordy. No, not tonight. And Lindsay, they killed the zone. Leafs take a hit. Score! The Polish rifle. Pete Semkowski, his 6th from Kent Douglas. 2-1. Leafs are not dead yet. And Ron Stewart trying to do something. Wings up 2-1. Whoever wins this game will win the goals against title, which in the Vezina Trophy thing is the trophy winner for the goalie on the team with the fewest goals against. But that was before 1982. 2 minutes later, action. Team turnover. Put the bathwater. Drain the bathwater. It's Andy Bathgate, his 16 from Keon and Kelly, the former wing Red Kelly, and the only player to win 8 Stanley Cups without playing for the Habitants. 2 minutes later. Red Wings Floyd Smith? No. 4 minutes later. Actually, Bathgate? No. Bathgate. Okay. 2 minute on Shack. Well, Detroit's defense stops. Detroit 8. Ullman could not get the shot. And neither did Gogan. Beat Gogan. 5 minutes later. And a penalty on Horton for 2. Yikes. Mr. Hockey. A Murphy and Ullman. Ullman trying to get the Hard Ross Trophy for most points. 3-2. And Toronto down 3-2. 3-2. 2 minutes later. Lukachevsky, run. Yeah, that's number 14. Yeah, Mahovlich and Douglas passed it to him. Yeah, the game is tied. I do run. I do run. 3 minutes later. Lukachevsky, Kelly. No, he couldn't do it to his former team. 5 minutes later. Lindsay. No. 2 minutes later. Leafski, Don McKinney. The lesser known player of the Bathgate trade. His 9th from Bathgate and Keon. Makes it 4-3 Leafs. 3 minutes later. 41st from Balvecchio Murphy. The game is tied. All teams with a hit. Battle. Aggression. Detroit delivers 2 hits. And McGregor's off for 5 minutes. That means the Wings. So it's a 5-minute power play. So the Leafs can score as many goals as they want. They won't. And we have a 4-4 tie. Remember, in 1965, there was no such thing as regular season overtime. Which kind of is pathetic. That they didn't even reinstitute regular season overtime until 1983. So the Leafs and Red Wings are tied 4-4. So nothing doing. Toronto can only get 1 point. I think they're second because I think that point actually worked. Yeah, I think they got the point because they tied Montreal, but Toronto had more wins. No, yeah. So Toronto wins it's a 4-4 tie as Hal, McGregor, and Ullman scoring for Detroit. Toronto goes by Semkowski, Bathgate, Stewart, and McKinney. Well, the Leafs in real life only won 30 games, but I made them win 37. Pretty good, huh? And I will do it. All 70 games have been played, and the Leafs are second due to the fact they have 37 wins. Montreal's 35. So we took second place. We have more wins than Detroit. Well, Detroit had 21 fucking ties. 21. Only the Rangers had more ties. So yeah, Detroit number one, Toronto number two, Montreal three, Chicago four. Rangers and Boston both had 15 wins, but the Rangers could tie the game, had more ties than wins. That the Red Wings had more ties than losses. Goals scored, we scored 209, but Chicago 224 goals, but they gave up 182. We tied the goals against with Detroit, and I think Detroit won that. Yeah, they did because they had more goals scored. We were 29-6 at home, third in wins behind Montreal and Detroit, but 17 road wins. Second place was Montreal and Chicago with 13. So yeah, the Red Wings were pathetic on the road. We were pretty good on the road. 17 wins, not bad. We've only 8 ties. Let's check our Sarchuk ended up 22, 12, and 3 with 213 goals against with 5 shutouts in 39 games. Bauer in 33 games, 15, 13, and 5 with a with 2 shutouts and a 278 goals against. You look at our schedule and all that stuff. Um, like we had a 5 game winning streak in November. We beat Boston, Chicago, Montreal, Chicago, and Boston before losing to the Rangers of all fucking teams. We beat Chicago, so that would have been a 7 game winning streak. We had a 4 game streak early. Oh, we had a 5 game streak in January. The Boston, Boston, Montreal, Chicago, Chicago before Montreal beat us. I don't know if we had a 3 game. Yeah, we had a 3 game losing streak in November. We lost to the Rangers, which sucked. Then to Detroit and Montreal before I tied Detroit. So that was a 4 game winless streak, if you will. We had a 5 game winless streak in mid to late December. 3 losses and 2 ties. And that was it. We rarely tied at all. Highlights, well, our biggest win of victory was 8-2 when we were 5-4-1. The Rangers just couldn't win. So 8-2, Bauer beat Paille. And yeah, Paille played 33 minutes. We scored 8 goals on him. Armstrong, Ellis, Keon, Kelly, McKenney, Pappen, Stanley, Ellis. And our worst defeat was 4-0 when we were 11-5-1 and the Rangers still could not win a game, but we lost 4-0. Nevin, Hatfield, Gilbert. Boston's largest victory was a 4-0 win at New York when New York still couldn't win a game, and their winless streak went to 13. Boston was only 2-5-5. Chicago 8-0 over the Rangers February 3rd. Detroit 6-1 December 3rd at home to Boston. Montreal 6-0 against Boston November 28th. And Rangers beating us 4-0. Boston, Montreal when they lost 6-0. Chicago, Toronto. They lost 4-0 Toronto. They didn't lose a game by more than 4 goals. Chicago crushed Detroit 9-2, March 21st. It was like unbelievable how the the Hawks could do that. Montreal lost to Chicago 7-1. That was, of course, January 17th when, like, how the fuck did we lose? 12 hat tricks in the NHL. Provo, Shelbert, Ellis, Murphy, Henry, Esposito, Ullman, Hall, Kelly, Ullman, Westfall, Provo. So Clyde Provo had 2 hat tricks. That's did Normie Ullman. Memorable games. Number 1, our 6-5 game against the Rangers, in which we finally got a win. But we were down 5-1 to the Rangers. We looked like it was all hope was lost. Gilbert, Goya, and Gilbert scored those goals. But we had a goal by Bob Pulford on a penalty shot. And then Keon, Pulford, Ellis, Pappen, and Ellis scoring. We scored 4 goals in the third period to win the game. Second most memorable game, Chicago beating up on the Rangers 6-3. They were down 2-0, and then they crushed them. Montreal 4-3 over Detroit, February 7th. When Detroit was up 2-0, Montreal won. And then Montreal 4-3 against us March the 4th, where we were up 2-0 and choked it. And also the other game where Chicago beat Montreal 7-4, that 1 year after JFK died. So that's it. So don't we do like, oh, here we go, playoffs. Detroit, Toronto, Montreal, Chicago. Okay, schedule. Oh, do we? Okay, here we go. One. Okay, they do the 1-3-2-4. So if we had lost that game, we would have been facing Detroit again. I think Detroit wanted to win so that they would have to face us. So they did 1-3-2-4. Okay. So yeah, word number two, we face Chicago and Detroit plays Montreal. So yeah, big rivalry there. We got to beat Chicago and then beat Detroit and Montreal to win the cup. So of course, remember tomorrow we will have the playoff stuff. I mean, next time will be the playoffs, and we'll do one round per video. Anyhow, Jeff, I'm gonna do